Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, I'm tired of the politics and bullshit that's going on in boxing. I'm tired of all this talk. Anthony Joshua talking, Tyson Fury talking, fight each other. Fight. Fuck you talking Anthony Joshua saying all that humble pie bullshit when you know that shit irritating as fuck. Cause they finding every reason why they ain't finna fight you. That's true. But at the same time, your punk ass ain't calling them niggas out for what they doing. You too busy trying to be humble, trying to be cool, trying to watch everything you say and shit. Cut that shit out. Say what the fuck you feel. Speak your truth. People want to see how you really feel. Cut all this, well, you know, it's my fault because maybe I didn't offer him the right. Stop doing that shit. Stop shortchanging yourself for another man's decisions. Who do that? So it's your fault that Deontay Wilder turned down $120 million. It's your fault that Tyson Fury chose not to fight you in April and he chose to go take the $80 million deal with ESPN, Top Rank, and all them niggas. That's your fault. That's the dumb shit Anthony Joshua was saying that I'll be like, bruh, that's stupid as fuck. It ain't your fault that them grown-ass men are making decisions to do everything else but fight you. You sound stupid. Deontay Wilder's making statements saying how he got a public service announcement to make and all that shit. Tune in on whatever the fuck day. And you niggas will tune in to listen to what the fuck that nigga got to say. I'm not watching that shit. Cause it's gonna be something stupid. I get notifications saying Deontay Wilder says that he's the man and Joshua gotta go through him and he runs the heavyweight division. With one belt. So Deontay Wilder could tell y'all, I run the heavyweight division. I'm the man at heavyweight. I only got one belt. I don't make the most money in the heavyweight division. But I'm the man at heavyweight. Tyson Fury gonna say some stupid shit like what I just said, that Anthony Joshua gotta get his profile up to prove that he's worth him fight. Since when? Since when? When you was doing all that talking last year about how Anthony Joshua scared of you, he ducking you, he need to fight a real man, and I'm going over to America to fight Deontay Wilder to stand up for the Brits, cause somebody got to look out for the UK fans, and Anthony Joshua is a disgrace to the UK and all that. Like, where'd all that shit at now? Where's all that shit you was talking now, Tyson? Now you saying AJ ain't this. AJ gotta boost himself up to prove him. He gotta prove himself to you? You mean to tell me the nigga that's been fighting active, winning belts actively while your ass was too busy being drunk, high, chasing booze and getting high and coke and all that shit while you was on the couch doing that bullshit, you mean to tell me that dude that's been out here boxing, fighting, competing while you was out here getting drunk and high gotta prove himself to you because you fought Wilder? That's the bullshit I be talking about. You got Wilder on TMZ saying that he runs the heavyweight division. And Wilder don't run shit but his mouth. That's it. That's all he do. If y'all so saucy, if y'all such the men that y'all saying, send Anthony Joshua some counter offers and let me hear about it through Fight Hub, Fight Hype, IFL TV, Sporting Icons, boxing. Let me hear from a real media outlet that's this what they do. Or the Boxing Voice. Somebody that's really into the media, with this shit, say that y'all been sending counter offers. Let them niggas say that shit. I don't want to hear none of you LDBC bitches talk about how he sent offers, he sent counter offers. Where's the proof? Where the proof? And what I mean is, don't send an offer like, yeah, we'll give you this. No, I'm talking about him sending better offers than Joshua and Eddie Hearn sending them. It's Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Since they supposed to be the man, right? They the man, they run the shit, and Anthony Joshua gotta prove that he worth them fighting. If he gotta do all that, why the fuck them niggas ain't getting the big time money sending Anthony Joshua counter offers for over $100 million to fight? Why Deontay Wilder talking about fighting Luis Ortiz again? Help me understand. Since y'all know so fucking much. I'm making this video because I'm tired of the bullshit that pertains to Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Dillian Whyte, all that shit. Dillian Whyte turned down the fight in fucking April after Anthony Joshua told that nigga in his face, in front of God and everybody, that if Deontay Wilder don't want to fight me in April, this past April, nigga, I will fight you. Dillian Whyte said, nah, he didn't want that smoke in April. Talking about they ain't paying me enough. Da. But you getting paid more to fight Anthony Joshua than you will get paid to fight whoever the fuck you gonna fight, because Tyson Fury gonna take forever and a day to fight you. And all that bullshit y'all came into my fucking video leaving comments talking about, oh, you saying that shit now, but did you see today that the Tyson Fury called out Dillian Whyte? So because Tyson Fury calls out Dillian Whyte the very next day after I make the video, you gonna say I don't know what I'm talking about? The very next day, not the day that I made the video, the next day he calls out Dillian Whyte. Now y'all gonna come to my video talking about I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm hating. Then some of y'all was coming into my leaving comments talking about how I was agreeing with BTFB and I switched up all the shit. No, the fuck I didn't. I give BFTB credit where credit is due. BFTB knew some things about the Joshua Wilder scenario that I did not know. So why the fuck am I going to sit up there and try to argue with something that I don't really know well enough about at that particular time? So I was listening to what he was talking about, soaking up what he knew, and then after that, I did my own research and found out that most of the shit he was talking about was partially bullshit. And all y'all sitting there hyping up Wilder like he's some type of god or something. Like he just untouchable, and Wilder is so amazing, and he's so this, and he's so that. Bruh, get off that nigga nuts. Because I'm going to tell y'all this too. Another thing that pissed me off. Because y'all always coming into my videos talking about all I do is talk about Wilder. All I do is talk about Wilder. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to keep this shit so 1,000 with all of y'all. When I talk about anything else in boxing, if I go to a gym and I'm training or I'm holding mitts for somebody or I'm talking to other fighters in gyms, y'all not finna watch that shit. Y'all ain't finna look at that shit. Facts. I got videos talking about other shit. Y'all don't say, y'all don't comment, y'all don't say nothing, y'all don't look at it, none of that shit. But the moment I put Deontay Wilder anything, y'all want to tune in. Y'all tune in like it's a final episode of Game of Thrones or some shit. But if I talk about anything else, if I talk about Loma and Teofimo, only reason why I don't talk about Loma and Teofimo because I know Loma not finna fight Teofimo because he don't want to get his ass whooped. That's a waste of a video. That's a waste of time. This Wilder shit is now become a waste of time because now I'm noticing all I'm doing is just being repetitive. Because Wilder gonna keep saying the same dumb shit, same dumb shit, same dumb shit. No facts behind it. Then the LDBC motherfuckers is gonna support the dumb shit. Gonna basically vouch for the dumb shit. Make excuses for the dumb shit. Explain the dumb shit to basically verify and basically excuse the dumb shit he say. They will come up with every reason to justify why Wilder is saying the shit that he's saying. I ain't got time to argue with motherfuckers like that. Because it don't matter how right I am or how much sense I'm making, they still will try to trump that shit with some bullshit that happened in 1942. I don't have the energy for that. I'm not that dude. What's going on in heavyweight boxing period, is bullshit. This bullshit with Errol Spence talking about Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the street, but Terrence Crawford willing to walk his black ass on the other side of the street and whoop your ass. Why y'all got all these excuses? Why y'all not trying to fight each other? Oh, he with this network. I don't fight on. What difference does it make? What fucking difference does it make? Because he on ESPN, I'm on Showtime, or I'm on Fox. What the fuck that got to do with anything? So I'm not going to fight you because I'm on Fox and you on ESPN. How many fighters was on different networks and fought on HBO? When HBO was HBO boxing. How many dudes you know that was really on different networks and they fought on HBO? That I've seen on ESPN Friday Night Fights, that I have seen on Showbox, the new generation, and they fought on HBO because HBO was the mecca of boxing when it was doing boxing. If you fought on HBO, you was doing your thing. So what was to stop that? Why fighters all of a sudden, oh, well, you on ESPN, I can't fight you because you on ESPN. What? That don't mean shit. Fight them. Find a neutral place and fight each other, bro. Stop making excuses why y'all not fighting each other. Because at this point, I don't want to hear, these fighters ain't afraid of each other. These fighters ain't afraid to fight. Okay, if they not afraid to fight, then they'll fight. Because the stupid shit they saying is, I'm my own boss. I make my own decisions. Okay, well, fight that nigga. Oh, well, Al said. Oh, well, Shelly Finkel said. Oh, Eddie Hearn said. But y'all your own boss, though. But when it comes down to really making some shit really happen, it's Eddie Hearn. Or it's now is not the right time, for those who want to say that it's not Joshua, it's not Eddie Hearn, it's them niggas too. So when they sit up there making all these excuses, oh, we send the offers, we did it, call these niggas out, Eddie. Stop biting your tongue. Cause you biting your tongue. You need to be specifically honest. Stop saying, I think Wilder wants to fight. I just think it's the team around him. No. Wilder don't want no smoke. Wilder don't want no smoke. Fury don't want no smoke. Period. If they really wanted to fight, bro, they'd have fought and been done with it, bro. Been done with it. Moving on. The shit is old to me now. Because it's the same type of bullshit happening over and over and over and over again. Ain't nobody doing nothing different. They saying the same thing in different ways. Wilder don't want to take a loss. Wilder is setting himself up for a loss. That's why he doing all these TV shows. He's trying to get in movies. So hence the day comes when he do lose, he got something to fall back on, which is smart. So that's what he's doing. He's stalling to get his post-boxing career situated, so when he goes back to full-time boxing and he were to lose for whatever reason, he got something he could fall back on. And y'all motherfuckers sit up there worshiping Wilder like he's some type of god or something, and Wilder just a man like everybody else, and ain't none of you motherfuckers holding him accountable. And I guarantee you, whatever the fuck he said in his public service announcement contradicts something he said a week ago, yesterday, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. It's gonna contradict something, and ain't never one of you bitch ass niggas of the LDBC finna hold that nigga accountable or call that nigga out for that shit. You Tyson Fury fans ain't finna hold that nigga accountable for the bullshit that he on, talking about how Joshua gotta prove himself before he fight me. Who the fuck is you? That motherfucker fought for 6 titles in 22 fights. Your ass beat Klitschko. The first thing you did in celebration was get depressed and do drugs and drink yourself to sleep. But you want to talk about a motherfucker that actually put in work. You don't talk that shit about Wilder. Every time Wilder name brought up, you make excuses, or you try to make Wilder look like he bigger than Joshua and all that shit. You sucking Wilder dick too, Fury. You hella bitch made for that. All that shit to me is staged like a motherfucker. You fought Wilder. The realest thing that you did was fight Wilder. The Wilder Fury fight, that shit was real. Before, fake. After, fake. The fight itself, that shit was real. I give them niggas that shit. But past that, it's all bullshit. And anybody who believe what Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, Deontay Wilder, and even Anthony Joshua, if y'all believe half of the shit these niggas talk about, bro, y'all niggas dumb. Tyson Fury said it himself, if they really wanted to fight, the fight can be made. It ain't hard to make the fight. Bob Arum said it. It ain't the fighters, it's the promoters. If this is a fight that the people want to see, and if the fight don't happen, it's because of the promoters. And when he said that for about 5 minutes, I missed Don King. For 5 minutes, I missed Don King. You want to know why I missed Don King? Because Don King would have been put that fight on. He'd have been had Fury. He'd have been had Fury fight AJ. He'd have been put on Fury. He'd have been put on Wilder and AJ. You know why? Because it's hella money in it. He not thinking about, let's postpone it to try to get as much money as we can get it. Nah, you offer me $120 million to make this fight? Hell yeah. Where do I sign? Give me the contract. I ain't trying to... Shut your ass up, sign this motherfucking contract, bitch. And then he would have signed that shit. And the fight would have been on. Period. These dudes don't want to fight. I don't want to hear Eddie Hearn sending contracts, Eddie Hearn doing this. Eddie, give that nigga what he want. Give that nigga what he want. Cut the excuses. I don't want to hear, stupid. Cut the excuses. Give that nigga what he want. If you give him what he want, he don't got no excuses. Shelly Finkel ain't got no excuses. Al Heyman ain't got no excuses. Then what it's gonna be? Then it's an obvious duck in front of God and everybody. Okay? Because even after Deontay Wilder said in the Blue Buzz interview, if he were to get 50-50 everything he want, would he fight Joshua this year? He said, well, I got some other things lined up, blah, 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 blah. Basically, no. Okay. So, if you were offered, and this is public knowledge, because it's still public knowledge that you said that, just nobody's holding you accountable for that shit. But when it's public knowledge, meaning Fight Hub, Fight Hype, IFL, Sporting Icons, every media outlet, social media, all the shit, know for a fact that Eddie Hearn offered you a 50-50 split over $100 million deal, and it's Joshua, just you and Joshua. That's it. No 3-fight deal, no 2-fight, just a 1-fight deal. You and Anthony Joshua, $100-something million, 50-50 split, no problem. There you go. And you still say no, and that's public knowledge. Watch how the floodgates open on Deontay Wilder's ass then. And I guarantee you, if he's smart, he won't turn that shit down, because he know if he turns down an offer that large, that is exactly what he wanted, and that he turns that down and it becomes public knowledge, because it's already public knowledge that he's been offered this. So I blame everybody. Everybody. I give a fuck. If you're mad, you don't like it, oh well, kiss my ass. I gives a fuck. It's everybody's fault. Everybody ducking. Everybody ducking. Everybody ducking. Period. You ain't messing with my ducking. Teach me how to duck them. 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 Everybody ducking. Everybody ducking. Everybody ducking. You ain't messing with my ducking. All of them. They got all the excuses why they ain't fight. If they really want to make the fight happen, make the shit happen. Make it happen. It's no excuse. There's no reason why Wilder shouldn't have fought Joshua in April. And even if he didn't get to fight him in April, there's no reason why Wilder shouldn't be fighting Joshua in June. No reason. None. Or shit, fighting him in May instead of fighting Dominic Brazil. Who the fuck is Dominic Brazil, bruh? What you trying to do? What you gonna do? You gonna beat Dominic Brazil, quicker than Joshua beat him, and then they're gonna say you're better than Joshua because you beat Dominic Breazeale quicker than Joshua beat him. Dominic Breazeale actually made Joshua work, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, Joshua ain't even the same fighter as he was when he fought Dominic Breazeale. Might I add. Just to be fair. Like, Joshua ain't doing nothing but getting better as a boxer while Wilder is staying the same. And y'all think that a boxer that is getting better over time is gonna lose to a fighter that's been fighting the same way his whole career for 10 years? And ain't doing shit different? And you think when AJ hit Tyson Fury, he ain't finna go to sleep? Cause if Wilder can hit Fury, for sure AJ could hit Fury. For sure. Because I'm telling you, AJ going to Tyson Fury body. AJ not gonna headhunt Fury. AJ gonna give Fury some body work. Fury don't want no smoke with AJ, bro. He's scared of that nigga too. Because if he wanted to fight him, he was offered to fight in April. Nigga said no. So all this shit that Fury talking, bro, Fury talking and blowing smoke up all y'all asses, and y'all stupid as fuck to believe that shit. Stupid. Fury is bullshit, and he all talk. All talk. That's why he fighting Schultz. Why you ain't fighting the Dillian Whyte? You fighting Schultz. You gotta hype up the dude you fighting. Anytime a so-called elite fighter gotta hype up the dude he fighting, what that tell you? When did Floyd ever hype up a fighter? When? When did you... Everybody that say Floyd fought bums, Floyd fought bums, Floyd fought bums. Floyd might have fought a few people past their prime, but he never had to hype up not one opponent. You know why? Because they came with hype. He didn't have to hype up Ricky Hatton. Because there's only one Ricky Hatton. He brought hella people over here from the UK. He didn't need to hype him up. He didn't need to hype up Marcos Maidana. He didn't have to hype him up. Everybody know who Marcos Maidana is. He didn't even need to hype up Robert Guerrero. And people still don't know who Robert Guerrero is. And he fought Floyd. He didn't have to hype up Ortiz. He didn't have to hype him up. He didn't have to hype up Canelo. They already had their own hype. They had their own hype that came with them. All he had to do was just sign the contract, show up for the fight. The tickets was going to sell themselves. So if you got to hype up the dude you fighting, that says a lot about you, bro. All this shit about, I want to fight the best. He trucked me in the WBO. No, nigga, everybody need to be fighting, need to be number one or higher. If they not number one contender or a champ, you should not be wasting your time. Why are you fighting up and coming contenders? I'm the lineal champion. I hold the biggest belt in boxing. You even said yourself, the title you hold is invisible. You don't even have a belt. Period. Don't nobody care about the lineal champion. The lineal champion don't trump shit. Because if it did, I guarantee you would not be the only motherfucker talking about the lineal championship. So all y'all that's believing that hype about Fury, Wilder, Joshua, Dillian Whyte, bro, cut that shit out. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm not finna keep making videos about Deontay Wilder saying dumb shit. I'm not finna keep doing that. Because at this point, it do look like all the nigga want to do is hate on Wilder. I do not hate that nigga. I just don't like the shit he say. He ducking. And then when I make videos about everything else, you motherfuckers don't tune in. But as soon as I say Deontay Wilder, as soon as I say Tyson Fury, or as soon as I say Anthony Joshua, you motherfuckers tune in. So is it what y'all saying of me hating on Wilder, or is it y'all only want to see me talk about Wilder? Y'all only want to hear about what I got to say about Wilder. When I talk about other shit, y'all don't give a fuck about. But when I talk about Wilder, that's what y'all want to hear. Keep y'all shit real. If that's all y'all want me to talk about, then say, yeah, we just like you talking when you talk about Wilder. We like how you talk shit about him. I can receive that. I can respect that. Cool. But that bullshit about all I want to do is hate on Wilder about, nah, nigga, I'm just calling shit out for how I see it. And it just so happens that every time I say something about Deontay Wilder, you motherfuckers want to tune the fuck in and watch a nigga. Facts, bro. Just keeping it real, bro. Hate it or love it. That's just what it is. Everybody ducking. And I'm going to say that till motherfuckers start fighting, everybody ducking. Till motherfuckers start fighting. I don't give a fuck who got an issue with it. I'm sure my phone finna ring. I know you gonna have an issue with it, but I don't give a damn. Everybody ducking. And until motherfuckers start fighting, I'm gonna say everybody ducking. I'm not finna keep this up for discussion. I'm not finna continue to talk about it. I say what I had to say, and after this, I'm done with it. Keep it pushing. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_Boone. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO. Man, you already know who it is. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang, God Squad. It's what it is, man. 100.